Hello, so we are here at a pump filter heater installation. Older equipment, but still current today. And this is what we're going to do for our weekly maintenance. So when you come back here, you want to make sure that it looks like this and it's operating like this. You want to make sure that that's completely full of water, the pot. So what we're going to do is, this is step one. You're going to walk in here. There's always going to be a switch to turn the pump off. This particular switch happens to be on the wall. Okay, so we're just going to go over here and we're going to switch this down. Simple as that. Okay, there will always be some sort of valve coming in to the pump. We're going to turn this off to allow water not to come through and keep filling over and possibly losing prime. So this is called a Hayward super pump. It has two little I guess dials here that allow you to easily unscrew them. They're little bolts. Anybody can do this. And when you open this up, the lid comes off, and then you're going to put your hand in here and take the basket out. Okay, so there is debris in that basket. A lot of the debris is caught before in the skimmer, but some gets through, and we want to clean that up. Typically on this, the basket's like this in here, so you take your hand and you just rub all the debris off of it. Okay, you'll hear some gurgling. That's just part of life. And then you just basically tap it into your bucket, put it back in. Double check. Also too, you can put your fingers in and you can feel in the super pump the impeller, see if there's any garbage in there. You just kind of spin it around and we're clean, so it's good. You'll feel it with your finger. Put the basket back in. It can't go this way, it can only go one way. Typically baskets only go one way in. Okay. Basically make sure there's no debris on the gasket. Okay. And then you're good to put your lid back on. Simple as that. Alright. Next thing we're going to do, and of course these tighten up, hand tighten only, you don't have to force them. So that's cleaned. That'd be on every time you come back here. Sometimes it's 3 times a week, depending on your situation. In this particular pool, it's 3 times a week I have to do this. Then we have the chlorinator. We're going to go to the chlorinator. We're going to open this up like this and make sure there's pucks in there. Typically every 2 or 3 days. In this one, there's very little pucks. You can see the remnants left over from the pucks. And we're going to fill that up with about, what we see, like 7 or 8 pucks here. We've got actually, we got 10. So we're going to throw in some pucks. They're basically 3-inch hockey pucks. They look like hockey pucks, but they're white. So you just throw those in. This thing will take about 13 pucks. Just drop it in like that. Okay. And there you go. I'm going to have chlorine on my hands. Some people wear safety goggles, but it's not like liquid chlorine, so you're fine. Basically, you just put it back in. Don't force this, like that. Make it nice and easy to go in. And then when you get to the last little bit, you have to take your both hands and tighten that up. You'll hear kind of a click. See that? That's a little click here. So it'll go to that port, and then you're done. You can't go any farther. So the chlorine pucks are done. Now with this one, we're going to take this and we're going to put on a backwash. So right now it's on filter, you can see. And we're going to take this, push down the dial head, and go all the way to backwash. Then we're going to turn the pump on and it's going to clean the filter out. So you go back to the filter, you go back to the switch, and this one happens to be a breaker. Sometimes there's a red toggle switch, and you just turn up. So watch it fill up with water here. Okay, it's going to fill up the pump again with water, and in a few minutes you're going to see this sight glass go from clear to cloudy while it's cleaning the filter. Oh, one thing I forgot, make sure that the valve is on. So it's feeding the water in. There we go. I always kind of forget that, but you'll forget it too. It's part of human nature. Some things you'll forget. So now it's filling up again. And then you'll see the sight glass here filling up. And that's what you're going to watch. You're going to watch that. You want it to be clear, but right now it's going through a backwash. It'll go hazy for a while because it's cleaning up the debris in the sand filter. It's reversing the flow of the sand filter. See that? It's going hazy now. So we're getting close to the actual Getting close, give it about a few more minutes. Typically, it's about 5 minutes to do this. You don't want to pump as much water out of your pool, you just want to pump the least amount out of your pool because you have to put water back in and chemically treat that, and so be it. So that's not too bad. It could run for a little bit longer. So one thing about the heater, if you want to pan over here to the heater, is that Hayward heaters actually have a shut-off when there's low pressure. So you don't have to worry about a newer heater when you shut the pump off. On older heaters, you definitely want to turn them down to like 65 degrees so they actually don't turn on. But this one actually has a nice little safety feature. It goes to low when you turn the pump off, so I don't have to worry about it. So back to here, so we're pretty clear. So we're going to go and turn the pump off again. Very important. You can't change the dial head without turning the pump down. Alright, so now we're going to set it off to it's called rinse. So again, we push down the dial head, and we crank it over to rinse. Give it a rinse for about 30 seconds. And that's just going to clean. So see, watch the sight glass, it'll be a little bit dirty again. Simple as that. So it'll clean the head for 30 seconds and then get all the garbage out of the inside of the head so it doesn't come back to your pool. And that's just an extra step that people tend not to do, but you want to go backwash and then rinse and then filter. Always remember to turn your pump off. Alright, we turned our pump off, we're good. Now we're going to go back to filter, and now you can leave that there for normal operation. And we'll turn the pump back on. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Hope this video helped you.